All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone, who teach very well where I learned this truth from. His salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push his word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shalom to the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And on today, just basically getting on how this devil is destroying the planet Earth, man. Because hey, these devils talking some climate change and climate truth and things like that. When really, this guy Esau Edom, he's the problem, man. Because you go back into the oil spills. You go back into these devils digging into the earth, mining and things like that. Hey, look, Kiki on the block, he don't have that type of material, man. He don't have those type of resources to for the lack of better words, wipe out the whole Amazon, man. Jake don't have those type of resources. Let's go ahead and start off right here in the book of Job, because the only person you can blame is the Edomites, the so-called white man today, man, for the things that's going on here today. How? Job 9 and verse 24. And it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And that's the problem right there, man. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. It's given into Esau Edom, man. And we can see the results of Esau Edom ruling right now. Death. Because again, this guy, he cut down the trees. Now the air pollution's up. And he put chemical waste into water, and plenty of other things, chemtrails throughout the air, feeding GMOs. Plenty of things that this devil have pushed forth have been plagued, for lack of better words. Because wherever one of these devils go, death follows, man. Because he is as death, man. He can't do no good. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get there. I'm going to jump back. Let's get that in Psalms. Because again, this devil, he can't do no good. Psalms 14 and 3. They are all going aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good. No, not one. So it's no such thing as a good Edomite, especially if he have resources, man. Because what he's going to do with those resources is bring death, man. Let's go back to that Job 9 and 24 and finish it off. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if Esau Edom, if he's not the devil that the Bible speaks of, then who else? Let's play a little bit of this video, man.
We know about coal and copper mines dumping toxic waste into rivers, contaminating drinking water, causing deadly air pollution.
And things like that, causing air pollution, polluting the water. Jake just, he just caught one body, but things like this, you can kill a whole neighborhood, man. When certain neighborhoods, I know down here in Alabama, for sure, the neighborhood that I grew up in, man, 10 years later, they had to pay people back because the water that they was drinking back in the early 2000s and the 90s and the 80s, it actually affected the kids, man. It actually affected the development of people, man. And the only thing that these devils can do is say, yeah, we'll just give you some money, but they don't knock out the damage, man, that you have already done. Because the only way that can cure the damage that these devils have done is just put them out of power, man, and to do a whole complete reset. Because the earth is defiled. Matter of fact, Isaiah 24, and I'm going to jump down to verse 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Real quick, let's go to that word defiled to see what that means, man. Because hey, these devils, they defile the planet by chemical waste and everything. Let's go right here. Defiled, Strong's H, 2610. It says, to profane, be defiled, be polluted, be corrupt. And that's what these devils have done. They have corrupted the planet Earth. It's pollute, to be profane, be godless. Because ultimately, why the earth is being ran like this way, because they're not pushing forth the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, the land Sabbath. These devils don't even use the land Sabbath, man. They even working, how you working somebody to death. Hey, they working the earth to death, man. They not even giving the earth its rest. That's why the earth is not bearing a fruit for this devil, man. Let's go ahead and go back to Isaiah 24. Because again, you go back into the word defile, it means what? Polluted. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Because ultimately, you're not following after the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's why the earth is being ran this way, man. That's why things are happening. That's why climate change, or whatever you want to call it, is ramping up, man. Which ultimately, we know who to blame, man. Because even though a lot of those that climate change, these devils is a lot of BS that come with that. But hey, if you point the fingers, don't point the fingers at the human race. Hey, point them fingers at the so-called white man, the people who own these different companies that's pushing forth the pollution, man. Because at the end of the day, somebody had to say, yeah, you can dump that there. So whoever said, whoever asked, or whoever said you can do it, those are the ones that's going to have to pay, man.
And making people ill. Contaminating drinking water, causing deadly air pollution, and making people ill. We know about the huge areas of tropical forests being destroyed for products like beef and soy. We know about the communities being violently evicted from their homes to make way for industry projects such as agribusiness, mining, and hydroelectricity. And those same people being criminalized or murdered when they protest.
And again, you speak against this devil, he's actually just going to murder you, man. Going back a couple years ago with those Amazon fires, man. I remember I seen a video. It was a woman crying, and it was heartfelt. You kind of felt bad for her, man, because Esau fucked everything up.
Well known is the role of the companies profiting from this environmental destruction and these human rights abuses. They're headquartered in the United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union.
The beast. So it's the beast that's doing this, man.
Yeah. But most people don't even know their names. Global Witness research clearly shows the devastation being caused by global mining giants Glencore and Anglo American, who own the largest open pit mine in South America, which reportedly dumped millions of liters of waste into Colombian rivers on the Guajira Peninsula. A 2019 investigation showed that European banks like Santander, Deutsche Bank, and BNP Paribas have bankrolled deforestation in the Amazon.
Ooh, and that's like they said, these different banks have bankrolled, man. They actually profited off the, tearing up the Amazon, basically destroying the planet Earth. That's how these devils are profiting. And it says bank, these different banks, that's the hand pointed at these different global bankers, man. The guys who's ruling the world in wickedness. These are the guys to blame. You shouldn't blame your F-150, man. You shouldn't blame your Nissan. No, you should blame Amalek, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because these are the guys that's pushing forth this way of life, man. That's pushing forth this death.
And then there's French conglomerate Socfin. Countless people have been evicted to make way for the company's palm oil plantations. And the list goes on.
That's it. People have been evicted, man, in order for these devils to push forth this wicked way of life, man. To build another gas station or whatever. That's what they do, man. They build gas stations to dig and mine, to take away precious minerals, to take away the oil from the land. And basically, when they leave it, the base is like a damn desert, man. You go into these different not global, but you go to these different mining companies, especially over there in Africa. Look, type up mining companies after they're done, man. It's just nothing but a big hole in the ground, man.
Clearly, we need to change the way that companies do business. We must create real corporate accountability that is legally binding and enforced, so that businesses are answerable for the harms that they cause.
And right, that tells them corporate accountability or whatever. But hey, man, these devils are going to be accountable from their actions by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Because at the end of the day, it's a reward for you doing what you did, man. And what you did destroyed the planet Earth. Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. Now, who is those that destroy the earth? Esau Edom, man. And if you don't believe that, well, I'll holler at you, because it's evidence, man. These different, again, like I ain't even, brothers, just watch the video. The oil mining companies, these different banks that fund these different oil companies. Guess what? These are the guys that's the problem, man. And that's why the Lord said he's going to destroy them that destroyed the planet Earth. Because going back to Isaiah 24, ever since this devil have been into power, he have defiled this place, man. And the only way you're going to be able to cleanse that defiled state of this place is to destroy this place, man. To actually hit it with nuclear missiles. Right here, Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. Now, what does this mean? The earth is broken down and the earth is clean dissolved. It actually means once this place get hit with the nuclear missiles, man. Because the nuclear missiles of Yahweh Shema Shai, those are going to be the tools that the Lord is going to use to cleanse this place, man, from its filthiness. You know? And it says the earth is clean to solve, the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, because once those missiles hit, it's going to move the earth off its axis. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Because why? Once Yahweh Shema Shai hit this place with nuclear missiles, this is going to be the last time that we're going to suffer, man. And you know, we, going from the elect all the way down to the green grass, man, because even the grass is suffering on the hands of these devils, the animals. Because believe it or not, the Amazon forest is full of animals, man. And those animals are not vain. No, those animals play a key part of the ecosystem. So if you take out one animal, the whole ecosystem is going to fall, man. Let's go to Isaiah 14. That's why once this devil get out of power, everybody's going to rejoice. Isaiah 14 and 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They bring forth into singing. And why the whole earth is going to be at rest? Because this cancer is going to be out of them, man. For lack of better words, these cancer patients, once they defeat cancer, they go ring that bell. That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna ring that bell once Yahweh Shema Shai take this devil down, man. It says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice acting, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And those trees, yeah, you can say those are the different nations, but you can even say it's actually physical trees too, man. Because these living beings, because a tree is a living being, these living beings is tired of Esau, man. You can ask a tree to speak. He's going to say, yeah, keep me away from that so-called white man. Keep me away from that feller, man. That chainsaw. Because that's what these devils do. They don't use the, they don't cut down the tree and basically use every material until it's fine as known, man. That's why it's a lot of scrap that these devils have. Hey, with Yahweh Shema Shai and with nature, there's no such thing as scrap, man. For lack of better words, man. Hey, if you was doing something, if you was using these different elements right, like uranium, if you was using those things right, it shouldn't be no such thing as chemical waste, man. But again, this is the results of the so-called white man ruining the planet Earth, and he's going to have to be taken out in order for things to run peacefully, man. That's why Proverbs 29 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man. Even the trees mourning on the hand of this devil. So I want to say, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakakodash, Shalom, DTA, and the Bible Bow.